Being a black woman in today's society is amazing, yet it's a struggle. It's amazing because it's like you're born into this like big old sisterhood, and you know, black women set the trends, and we're stylish, we're fun to be around, we're outgoing. You meet so many different types of black women from different walks of life. So it's an amazing feeling being a black woman, but it's also a struggle because people criticize us and antagonize us so much in society, whether it's because of our clothing or because of the way we talk or the way we carry ourselves. Sometimes it's like always scrutinized. So it's amazing because like I wouldn't want to be nothing else but a black woman, but it's also hard. But I love it.
I feel like we just don't get enough respect out here.
People on Twitter would say it's lit, but dangerous. You know, it's lit because now black women are finally getting the recognition that we deserve, but it's also dangerous because knowing that at any moment you could be killed just for being black.
I'm very proud to be a black woman.
Essentially, I think being a black woman in today's society is a bit harder than everyone else. First, you're talking about we're a double minority. We're black and we're women. So that's already an issue. Then, you know, they're always stereotyping and sexualizing black women, saying, oh, well, because her hips are this, or oh, because her butt is this big, or oh, because her boobs are this big. You know, they're always putting an image on us. So I feel like being a black woman in today's society is difficult. I mean, it puts you in situations where you don't want to be in situations. I mean, you're talking about dealing in corporate America. We have to deal with men and, you know, them trying to stereotype you, say, oh, well, she can't get the job done, or oh, she can't do such and such. So it's really hard.
How I feel about being a black woman in this country is I feel undervalued in my own community by my own people. Me personally, I'm not really concerned with everybody else, and it's about me and mine. And I feel like that's justified. So I feel like when it comes to black women supporting other black women, it's kind of like it's not genuine all the time. It's kind of hard for black women to like genuinely come together, even though like it seems like it's trendy on social media now. It's not really like that in real life.
A black woman is like the true definition of being selfless to me, because you take on the burden of so many other people and you still love and care for your own people.
I'm a first generation American. My parents are from the Caribbean islands. My mom is from Jamaica and my dad is from Trinidad and Tobago. So when I first came to Georgia, I actually just came from a year of being in Jamaica, and it was definitely a culture shock. And I didn't really have a true recollection of what it meant to be a black woman. It wasn't until I started to go into college and realize that racism is a thing. Because for me, I grew up around colorism. So it was more so like light skin and dark skin and, you know, dealing with that. But it was never like full out like racism that I could see or that I could know. So being a black woman in today's society, I think, first of all, just being a Caribbean American, I think it's challenging at times in terms of when it comes to the mindset, because for me, I was taught differently than what an average African-American woman was taught like. So for us, it wasn't more so of like the struggle, but it was just kind of like we did what we needed to do, and women were more so expected to do more than the men automatically. Whereas I see here, it's kind of like the women are kind of forced to do more than the men because of just the different societal pressures and societal issues that are faced.
As a black female in today's society, I feel well represented and supported, but I don't know when the support is real or not. Because looking at social media, it looks like people think we're just a trending topic, and that's when it's kind of like, no. But yeah, I feel that we're real well represented.
To be a black woman in today's society, to say that it's a struggle is an understatement. We have an attack on us in all forces, whether it's socially, culturally, from the government. But one thing I can say is that we always rise above.
Black women are strong,
resilient,
empowering,
strong, independent, and bold.
antiques,
Powerful,
courageous,
strong, resilient,
The rib.
natural,
Beautiful, passionate,
Extraordinary, creative,
resilient,
Strong, radiant.
Black girl magic, period.